Hello guys, welcome to my channel to polish your CSE concepts with me. So let's get started. In today's video, we are going to see one very important topic, that is normalization. In this video, we will see in detail that what is normalization, what is the need of normalization, and we will see in detail these three techniques of normalization, that is decimal scaling, min-max normalization and z-score normalization. We will see their methods and we will see with the help of whole example that how to solve such example, and whenever any data is given to us, how to normalize the data using all the three techniques. Fine. So let's get started. First of all, the question arises is what this normalization is all about. So normalization is used to scale the data of an attribute so that it falls into a smaller range such as -1 to 1 or 0 to 1. So what they are saying that whenever we are having any set of data or we are having any set of attributes, when we this normalization is used to fall that given data into a smaller range. For example, the data can be given to you in any range, like some of the data is in thousands, some of the data is in lakhs, some of the data is in crores. So if we want to scale them in the same range, so what we will do, we will normalize them into the smaller range such as -1 to 1 or 0 to 1. When multiple attributes are having values on different scale, this may lead to poor data models for data mining operations. So they are normalized to bring all the attributes on the same scale. So as I told that the given data, the data that is given to you, that raw data, that may have various range, like it may range from tens to hundreds to thousands to lakhs, crores, like we can have various different scale of data. But when we are taking such kind of different scale of data and we are further processing it or mining that data, it may cause irregular result. Fine. So what we can do is, it is a good idea to normalize that data into a small range, into a consistent range, and then apply our data mining techniques or whatever further processing on that normalized data, so that it will help us to get a more optimized and correct result. Fine. So this is the main reason that we are doing normalization. And if we talk about normalization, the three main techniques that have been used nowadays are these three. That is decimal scaling, min-max normalization and z-score normalization. Now we will, here I have written the formula for all the three. In order to solve any question regarding these three normalization, you need to remember this formula. And now we will see with the help of example one by one that how to solve them. It will be easier for you. You just need to remember these formulas. That is important. Fine. So let's directly see one by one with the help of example. For example, this question is given to you and you are told to apply this min-max normalization on this question or on this given data. So what the data given to us is min-max range. Normal range is given to us. Normal range of the given data is, it ranges from 12,000 to 98,000. That means my minimum value in the original range, my minimum value is 12,000 and my maximum value is 98,000. It is given, and the new range given is 0.0 to 1.0. That means you can simply say that 0 to 1. Got it? The original data ranges from 12,000 to 98,000, and the new range we have to normalize this data and bring it in the smaller range of 0 to 1. And we are given one specific value, that is 73,600 inside this original range. And what we need to do is, we need to apply min-max normalization into this data, and we have to find its relevant value between 0 to 1. Getting? In the original value 73,600 is there, we have to normalize it such that we have to find the relevant value of this value between 0 to 1. We have to find out its normalized value. So how to do that? First see what is the min-max normalization formula. And so here it is, v dash is equal to v minus this. See, this is the formula. In this formula, this is the formula of min-max normalization. In this formula, v dash is the new normalized value that we need to find out. V is the original value that is given to us. This min a and max a are the original minimum and maximum value of the original range, and new max, new min are the new range minimum and maximum value. Got it? So here in this question what we will do, we will simply apply this formula. So V dash, I will get V dash is equal to V minus, so what is V? The value of V given to us is here 73,600, the original value, minus minimum of A. Minimum of A means 12,000 divided by max A minus min A. So this original max minus min. So I will get 98,000 minus 12,000. And in the bracket we will have new max minus new min. So new max and min are 1 and 0 respectively. So new max minus new min will become 1 minus 0 plus new min. So plus 0. Fine. It will result into, this is 1 minus 0 will be 1 and this 0. We can directly neglect this thing and only computing this differences, it will give me 61600 divided by 61600 divided by 86000. Now if you divide this with the help of calculator, you will get 0.716. So this is the normalized value I got for this value, given value 73,600. Got it? This is the original value given from the original range. We have normalized it into the new range 0 to 1, and the new value we got with respect to this is 0.716. It is that simple. You just have to solve it like this, applying the formula. Fine. So this is how we need to solve min-max normalization. Now seeing the example of this z-score normalization, actually this z-score normalization is the one in which people are having more doubts, but it is very simple. See, what is the formula in z-score normalization? We have to find out the normalized value V dash, that is equal to V minus A bar divided by sigma of A. Here this V is nothing but the original value from the original range that is given. A bar, it means we have to find out mean, this is the mean value, and sigma is nothing but the standard deviation value. So how to find out the mean value, how to find out the standard deviation, and how to find out this whole z-score normalized value, we will see with the help of example. See, z-score normalization, now we are going to see, for example, the data given to you is 4 marks given to you, that is 8, 10, 15, 20. This is the data of 4 marks that is given, and you need to apply z-score normalization into this data. So what the formula was, let me write the formula here. V dash is equal to V minus mean of A divided by standard deviation of A. So how we will, this is the formula we know, right? We have to apply this formula. So what we want, V value we are already having, but what we need to find out, this mean value and standard deviation value. So first of all we need to find out the mean value and standard deviation value. So how we can find out the mean value? Mean value is nothing but the sum of these data given divided by number of data. So number of data is 4. So 4, and here 8 plus 10 plus 15 plus 20 divided by 4. So simply we will get the mean value. Then we need to find out standard deviation. So remember this small formula, simple formula. Here I have written for you, standard deviation is nothing but square root of the summation of individual marks. Individual marks means this individual data that is given to you minus the mean value that we have found out, whole square of it divided by n minus 1. It is that simple. So let's see how to do it. Square root of individual marks, that means this 8, 10, 15, 20. So 8 minus mean value that is given to us square, plus 10 minus this mean value whole square, plus 15 minus this mean value whole square, plus this 20 minus mean value whole square. Fine. Divided by n minus 1. N means the total numbers that we are having. Total numbers we are having is 4. So n minus 1, that is 4 minus 1 equal to 3. And so after solving this whole thing, you will get 5.37. So the standard deviation value that we got here is 5.37. So now in my formula I wanted mean value of A and standard deviation value of A. Now I am having both of them. So simply what I need to do is, in order to find out the new normalized value, I just need to put up the values into this formula. So putting the values, z-score normalization of these 4 numbers respectively are, for 8, how we can find out? 8 minus, because V minus mean divided by standard deviation. So 8 minus mean, this mean value whatever we have found out, 13.25 divided by standard deviation, that is 5.37, that is equal to this much. For 15, again the same, 15 minus this mean value divided by standard deviation value, like this. Similarly we can find out for 10 and 20 also. So for 4 different numbers we will get 4 different normalized value by just putting the values of mean and standard deviation in this formula. Got it? It is very simple. Okay, now we have seen z-score normalization also. This is the whole method of z-score normalization with the help of a standard example I have shown you. Now, people are mostly confused in this min-max normalization and z-score normalization only because they are quite lengthy. But decimal scaling is very simple. What we need to do in decimal scaling is, see, understand, it is very simple. In decimal scaling, it is nothing but, see, vi dash means normalized value is equal to what? The old value divided by 10 raised to j. For example, if my original value is 4000, then how I can find out the normalized value of this? 4000's normalized value will be equal to vi divided by 10 raised to j. Vi means the original value, that is 4000 divided by 10 raised to j. Now what this j means? J is nothing but the number of digits in this number. So the number of digits is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 10 raised to 4. Simply what I will get, this is equal to 4000 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4. And these three will be cancelled, so I will get 0.4. So the decimal scaling normalized value of 4000 is 0.4. So it is simple, that's simple. So only the thing you need to know is this formula, and you should know that what this j is nothing but the number of digits. So normally if any simple number is given, you can find out like this. In case like this series of marks or series of data is given to you, what you need to consider j. In this case, j can be considered as, you have to find out the maximum of these 4. So the maximum number from these 4 is 20. So and the number of digits in 20 is 1, 2, 2. That means your j value will become 2. So 10 raised to j, that means 10 raised to 2. That means you have to divide all the numbers one by one by 10 raised to 2. That is, you have to divide all of them by 100. So what you will get after decimal scaling of each number, what you will get here, 10 raised to 2 means 100. So 8 divided by 100, you will get 0.08. Here 0.10, 0.15, 0.20. Got it? So z-scale normalization, sorry, decimal scaling normalization is nothing but you have to just divide it by 10 raised to j, and you need to keep in mind what to take j. I have shown you by taking both kind of examples. Fine, I hope you have understood the whole method. In case you liked my video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it with your friends, with most of the students who will get benefited from this video. And if you have not subscribed the channel yet, please subscribe the channel. And in case you have any doubt, you can always ask in the comment section. Thank you so much.